destroyed.
When World War One and World War One particularly, they went over there, and you go Civil War, you go back to all these other great wars. They had swords, they had arrows.
Yeah. They had.
You saw your enemy with your natural eye.
They had the sword on the end of the gun.
The bayonet.
The bayonet. Yep.
Yeah.
It was that type of situation. This, you ain't gonna get to see majority of the people that really get the destruction.
Drones.
Because you shooting it from so far away, and it's a computer. You're watching it through a camera.
Hey, but think about the cities of the world, of these nations. The cities are gonna be troubled, bro.
Yeah.
Think about that.
We on the
you
list
know?
to get shot. Yeah.
The cities, yeah, because the war is gonna be fought, and over there in the Middle East, you know, in that area, in Europe, and all those parts of the surrounding areas. But the chaos that's gonna come to the cities of the world.
Yeah.
To the people, you know, they're gonna. That's
people trying to run from the draft and all types of shit.
You know what's beautiful part about that is Israel, where it's right in the middle of that shit.
Yeah.
So they can't dodge it. It's like being in the middle of America. It's like being in Washington D.C. thinking that okay, I'm good when everything around you, including that city, talking about Israel, is going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
And they can't, we know the small hats over there, that some of them escape, but a lot of them ain't. And hey, you think Russia, Iran, all those countries that are at all those Middle Eastern countries that have been at odds with Israel for so long, they're gonna have, if they just get one shot, this gonna be to their ass.
Well, everybody gonna be aiming for their ass.
Hell yeah.
That's Amalek. Hey, that's
Yeah, when the nuclear missiles are shot off, that's like the precipice of World War III. Because there's going to be troops fighting in the Middle East of all these nations, for a period of time.
Yeah.
So this Joel is describing the effects of when the nuclear missiles are shot off, destroying America and destroying Israel, where the small hats are at, describing that.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before the
Garden of Eden. People lie, walking, taking pictures, singing karaoke and shit.
Land of opportunity.
Having fun, man. Birds chirping, just life going on. That's what happens before a nuclear missile hits your ass. Detonates.
Yeah, the word Eden is from the Hebrew word Aidan, which means paradise. You think about it like right now, I mean, it's really not a paradise, but this is a heathen's paradise.
Yeah. Hey, really, to the wicked.
If you're a wicked, if you're a sinful person, this is a paradise.
Exactly, bro.
So, right before the destruction, it's a paradise. Sodom and Gomorrah, the neighboring cities, that was a paradise for all-out immorality, debauchery.
Okay.
The Lord just rained fire and cleared that shit out.
Okay.
All them diseases got burnt up.
That's a cleansing.
Yeah.
Real cleansing right there.
Real.
And behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape you. The appearance of them.
That means what? Nothing left.
Yeah.
When you're desolate, that means there's nothing left. There's nothing remaining. There's nothing standing. It's completely just cleared out.
And Jake, the average Jake can't imagine that, because America has the Rocky Mountains, the Appalachian Mountains. They got all these mountain ranges. Yo, that shit's gonna be flat, where you're gonna be able to stand in California and see all the way to New York. That's how all this shit that you see is gonna be destroyed. New York City, DC, Dallas, Chicago, LA. All that shit is gonna be destroyed, wiped out. The shit gonna be dust. It's gonna be like fucking sand. Like we out in the desert. It's gonna be like a complete desert.
It's gonna be like the land of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah,
bro. What, I mean,
Jay can't understand that, man.
A regular war cannot do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We saw what Iraq went through, and it's still inhabited. It's still a running city.
Yeah.
They still got freeways and highways, and
Malls.
people can live there.
They go back and rebuild, and
A regular war is not going to cause this whole entire country to be completely desolate, wasted. It's going to take nuclear annihilation for that to happen.
Apostle Peter said the elements shall melt with first.
Gone.
Yeah.
So he said all the mountains, you know, that's made up of elements. It's gonna melt. They got a melting point to it. You know? Everything got a melting point.
Kind. Yeah.
Missiles, you know, is the ultimate melter.
And how many missiles, how many warheads should I say, did John see? 200,000, man. That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to have to take, man.
Make sure
Overkill. This place ain't never. You can't never come back from such a devastation like that. It'll never be able to come back.
The ground itself, the dirt, the soil it's gonna be not be. You're not gonna be able to just.
I wouldn't build a bunker over here.
It's ash. It's all
ash.
soil to turn to ash.
There's nothing. There's no life. It's gonna be like Mars.
You're gonna burn. They got an oven in that motherfucker. They don't think about that. They don't think that these motherfuckers, they get like a, what do they call, like those containers? And shipping containers, and they pack all this cement around it with rebar, and yo, that shit is not gonna survive. Because they got several different nukes. They got nukes they shoot in outer space. They got nukes that detonate on impact. They got nukes that detonate right above ground. So it's really no safe haven, no safe place here in America. Really North America, because you figure if America is getting it, what do you think Canada and Mexico and Central and man, that wave of pressure and heat and fire, man, that shit gonna go for 1,000 miles.
Let me correct it, because it will be life over here. Isaiah 13 says it's gonna be desert
creatures.
You know? It's gonna be desert creatures, so it will be life. It won't be human.
Right. I got an article. It was posted on December 9th. It's via Fox News.
Putin said earlier. I did a lesson on it too. He got it.
Putin says one missile will trigger hundreds of warheads and start message on nuclear deterrence. Let's go! Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday once again drew international attention when he warned that if one missile enters Russian territory, hundreds of warheads will respond. This is a quote. He said, "I assure you, after the early warning system receives a signal of a missile attack, hundreds of our missiles are in the air." He said it is impossible to stop them.
Hundreds.
Yeah, how do you stop a hypersonic missile?
Oh, and the thing is too, America understands that Russia's nuclear capabilities are far advanced than theirs. You know? The United States generals know that.
Missiles too. They're S-400s, the S-500s. Those are bad.
Russia always been in the head of America. They're going to space. The Sputnik. The first to go to space.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, they've been in an arms race since the Cold War. But German scientists, you know, they was dealing with them Russians first.
But what did Russia do? Because they both of the time, they got their scientists, German scientists went to Russia, German scientists went to America. But America's main concentration wasn't on war and defense. Their concentration was on how to rule more, you know, spread their democracy, rule the world.
Bully the world.
Yeah, what'd you say? Bully the world. Bully the world. Russia's was on defense. They put all their resources. They was Joel 3, you know,
plowshares.
they were putting they're putting all their resources back into, you know, war and back then.
That's why they collapsed in the first place. Anybody knows about the
USSR. Yeah.
They were broke because they put all their money in the war.
And for the longest time,
didn't happen.
the U.S. was so busy worried about being on the offense that they all their spending was going to a waste of spreading their navies and their aircraft and they're always being on the offensive. Well, their defense is not good. Their defense is lacking. America's missile defense systems are not up to date. You know, so how the hell you compete against modern day Russian missiles that can penetrate, then they can't be stopped.
And after you read that, there was another article going into how America was threatening to send Patriot missiles to Ukraine, and their response was, if you do that, look at us real quick. And they put a Yards missile, ICBM, into a silo. And was like, so y'all want to play them games? We got one that can reach over where you at. We got plenty of these. So y'all can do what y'all do and get these Ukrainians. They're right here.
Right.
There's nothing to handle that right here.
That's lightweight.
But since you want to involve even further, we got weapons that can reach you. And your missile defense system ain't gonna help you. You know?
As America bullied the world for so long, it was like a nigga with a gun with no bullets. Like he wasn't ready to, you know. But now, these other nations, we speaking on Russia, but also Russia, Iran, North Korea, China.
They got their weapons.
They got their weapons too.
And they coming up under the guardship of Russia.
You don't think that they're not sharing certain technologies where it's like, okay, look, I'm gonna show you how to make your shit reach the DC. I'm gonna show you how to make your shit reach
As soon as you
the.
get them, you'd be stupid not to take one apart and check the technology to figure it out for yourself and upgrade it if you can.
And one of the main reasons why Syria, even though like it's been the Syrian regime, the Syrian government, the reason why they're still afloat and have not been completely annihilated by the West is because they've been getting help from Russia. Russia been giving them S-300s and S-400s that every time the UK or the West try to attack them, they would be able to intercept their attacks from missile defense systems that they got from Russia. And that's a prophecy, because you got Turkey, you know, which is Gomer, you know, you got Iran, like all those different countries that are together. Those that region of Islamic countries, they're all assembled together under Russian protection, and they also are in deals with Russia. You know,
Oil and other deals.
for oil,
Other
while they
goods.
get weapons and arms from Russia.
Remember they tried to have that coup in, it was like a rebel group. It was in Afghanistan or Pakistan, one of them. Russia put that shit they called that shit quick. You know?
Yeah, man.
So, you know, that's Ezekiel 38.
Yeah, for every move that America makes in Ukraine, Russia's ready to make another move.
Hey, they're literally playing chess. Like the chess game is fully on.
Yeah.
You know, for y'all that appreciate chess.
They're master chess
Hey,
players.
and they got the and Russia's got it right now. They got the control of the board right now.
They got the Bobby Fischer.
That's why all those sanctions that America put on Russia and they forced other nations to put on Russia, they all backfired.
Yeah.
The ones who are suffering are the people from the nations that put the sanctions on Russia.
Yeah.
How the hell isn't Russia supposed to be the ones struggling, suffering because of the sanctions? But no, even here in America, we see the effects of that.
And the European nations too are struggling. Germany is like, man, what the fuck we do, man?
They're all mad. They're not happy.
Right.
They're not happy with the way America is doing business with them. You know, they're getting the shitty end. You know, while a few select men, you know, their pockets keep getting fatter and fatter, while everybody else getting, you know, butt fucked, pretty much.
Yep. That's why the Europeans, they get sick and tired of America, man. Yeah. Like, we're suffering the front end of this whole thing, that they're the ones that's perpetuating.
Yep.
They the one that escalated this war. You know? So yeah, man.
So really, it was America that was putting the pressure on Ukraine to join and so they could put those
Yeah, it was like they was assuring Ukraine like, yeah, we're gonna be right there. Don't trip. We'll be right there.